Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here, coming to our, I almost said annual, monthly council meeting. I'm going to open our meeting at 7 o'clock. Would you all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We again want to welcome you and thank you for being here. And if you're here and intend to participate in public comment, just remind you to sign up at the sheet, and we'll do that here in just a little bit. Also, have been attending meetings and just attended a meeting literally minutes before this one with our Coquille Chamber. So chambercoquille.org. Chambercoquille.org. Go check it out. They are full swing planning for Coquille River Days, and we have some great sponsors again. And I'm not going to name any of them because I'll forget, but our main event sponsor is again this year First Community Credit Union, so I want to thank them. And so we need volunteers. We need more vendors for the retail, and so we have some great plans and things lined up for you. I think that's it for me. Councilor Marshall is out and Councilor Cooper. But we're going to go now to Councilor Waddington.
Yeah, thank you to staff. Keeps just working every day here. Fire department, great job yesterday. Had come today. Couple big calls, and proud of that mutual aid that Auto Aid did for you guys. 100 Acre Woods walked back yesterday. Looking great. So, Sturban Park drove down there today and come together. So thank you all for what you did.
Great, thank you. Councilor Corbis.
I have no comments.
Okay. Councilor Westrom.
No comment.
Great, thank you. All right, we are going to go on now to consent calendar. So for those who are on the agenda and our councilors here, you'll notice it's not a mistake. One of the meeting minutes is from May 8th, 2024. Our city recorder, Liz, caught that. It was a budget committee meeting minutes that didn't get approved last year. So we do need to get those approved. So take a minute, or if you've already read them. And our consent calendar will be last month's meeting and our budget committee meeting last May 8th.
I move to approve consent calendar of meeting minutes April 7, 2025 and May 8, 2024.
All right, motion by Councilor Westrom, seconded by Councilor Corbis. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, there we go. Thank you. We're going to move on now to staff reports. First in my docket is Coquille Fire. Chief.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Just to kind of hit on what Councilor Waddington said, we had 2 calls yesterday for the fire side. One was a rescue vehicle had rolled into the water on 42S. We were able to get him out and transported to the hospital. And then the other, we had a garage that caught on fire. Luckily, it was detached. Nobody was home. It did burn down the garage all the way, but the house is still standing, and nobody was hurt in the meantime. One person was transported for some smoke inhalation, but I think that they're doing just fine today. So that's all I've really got for an update. I'd be happy to answer any questions you have.
Chief, and to your whole department. Thank you. Great. Public Library, Director Lucas.
Good evening, everyone. I have nothing to add to my report, but I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
All right. It looks like there isn't any questions. Thank you, Director Lucas, your team as well. And just remind everybody, these packets are available online. A lot of information's in these packets on all of our different departments. See those there. citycofield.org. All right, our planning department, Haley.
I don't have anything to add to my report. Let me know if you have any questions.
All right, on to Director Denning for our Public Works Park.
Thank you, Mayor, Council. The only thing to update is we did manage to get the long reach down to the boat ramp and get that largely dug out. There's a little more work to do around the boarding docks down there, and we've got a tree hung up under the courtesy dock. So we're going to try and get some outside help in down there and get that freed up. Other than that, happy to answer your questions.
I notice you have a new pool manager, so
I do.
you normally highlight that, but I'll go ahead and throw it out there.
Okay.
Katie Buse, so welcome, and glad to have her heading up our pool season.
Thanks. We'll be certifying guards this weekend.
Can people reserve now for the summer?
Yes, Katie's schedule's actually been a little, short with the city because of the track schedule, but I think that's ending right now. So always, feel free to leave a message at the pool house, and I know she's got a lot to return, but go ahead and give her a call, leave a message, get in line, or email the community building as well.
And I'm sorry, Mark, it's probably in here, but do you have an idea when the park will be finished down there at Sturtevant?
The playground?
The playground.
No, it's a moving target, but fortunately it's been moving up with the way our crew's been able to get down there and get some grading done. So the equipment is here. That won't be a holdup. I don't know. I was looking, hopefully at late August, but I think that actually could move back into July now before we're done. But
Mark, will there be a fence around on, like, the backside of the river, or is it just gonna be an open?
There will be. The block will be about, 4.5 feet above grade there, and there's gonna be a 4-foot chain link fence
Okay.
on top of the block inside of it.
Okay, thank you.
Cookville Police Chief Doyle's not here, so we will save our questions for email, or if you see him. But great job, Chief, and it's great to have Officer Mayo back. And a great job to our police department, all the work they're doing. Any other comments for the police? Okay. All right, we're going to move on now to our finance report. Director Aileen.
Sorry for the late submission. I did get this done this afternoon. It is available online already. And I want to just address a typo at the top. It says April Finance and HR Report. It's May. So, other than that, things are moving pretty smoothly. We have Budget Committee on Wednesday, and looking forward to that.
Yeah, so just a reminder for everybody, and if you're listening online, Wednesday night at
6:30.
6:30.
Mm-hmm.
Right here in Chambers is our budget meeting.
Mm-hmm.
First of two, so if we finish Wednesday night, then we won't have our second meeting. But there is a draft budget available, it's online, cityofcookville.org. And so we will have our meeting at 6:30, and it is a public meeting, so you're welcome to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great, thank you, thanks staff, appreciate you all and all your hard work.
Mr. Mayor?
Oh,
I have a verbal report.
Yes,
Didn't get a paper one done. Currently, my primary focus is on the ambulance, so that's taking up the majority of my time. I did get referred a code enforcement issue from the Planning Commission at 611 North Central regarding a food truck. I did speak with the property owner, and they are going to approach the Planning Commission to go through the process there. Assisted Middle Point Fire Department, Oregon State Fire Marshal's Office, and Oregon State Police last month investigating a fire in Myrtle Point. I was able to get a few boxes signed off on my sign-off, so that was good. Couple of other fires that I responded to and have investigated or are currently in the process of finishing the paperwork. So, and great work for the fire department stopping that fire yesterday. So, good work.
Very good, thank you. All right, cool, thank you. All right, we're gonna move on to, yes. Oh, public participation. We have one person signed up, so come on up. State your name, please, and you'll have 3 minutes to share with us and address the mayor. And of course, we're all listening, which means likely you'll receive follow-up afterwards.
Okay.
Thank you, Leslie.
I'm Leslie Johnson, and I wanted to make some comments which were quite amazing revelations, and I don't know whether the public will hear this meeting or see this
It'll be
meeting,
public tomorrow for sure. Yeah.
but they need to understand. I put down about the audit, and that's my first concern. Forrest was kind enough to speak to me for a few minutes, and I asked a few questions. I couldn't understand why we hadn't had audits for a period of time. The one thing I found out through that conversation is that there's only certain accounting firms that do audits for people like our city, and that it's to the tune of $50,000. I don't think people understand that. And they set the price because you can only go to certain people. And let's face it, they're going to take advantage of that. That was shocking to me, especially when perhaps that organization might have been working with us in the past, I don't know. But people need to know that we need to make sure that not only are we fully staffed, but that we have the money to be able to do this. And that's going to take some work. I see from the paperwork that was given, the packet that was given at the last council meeting, this is a huge situation. And it's not going to resolve itself. Everybody needs to participate. That includes the residents of this city. And what shocked me a bit was that there was a big meeting last time. Nobody followed up. So they need to hear about this. They need to participate. This is something that we can't just depend on this group of people in the room. Everybody needs to be a part of it, however they can be, so that we can overcome this terrible obstacle. Because what I got as statistics is, as time goes on, it's very likely that most small towns like ourselves will be under funded. That's very frightening. People need to understand what that means as far as services to their city. So I wanted to make that comment. This is not something that's your fault or anybody's fault in this room. This is a matter of how things built up and what the challenges became, and not everybody was aware of it. So I just hope that whatever I can do as a citizen and a resident of this town, that I might be able to help with that issue. That's number one. Number two is, I want to thank the Public Works people. I put in a phone call about really bad pothole that was at the exit or entrance driveway to Safeway down here on Baxter side. It was bad. I mean, you would have lost tires. It could have meant axles, who knows. I made a phone call, and within a matter of days, that was fixed. So I wanted people to know, people paying attention. Okay, and the last thing I wanted to say was, I certainly hope that my organization that I represent, not as an individual, but as a volunteer, will be attending the River Days, and we already have our application for a Space In, and I look forward to seeing people come. And I certainly hope that the vendors around here and everybody else will participate, because this is an important event. I don't know what kind of revenues it brings into our city and how those are dispersed, but I have a feeling my first concern that I mentioned, it'll help meet that.
Great, thank you, Leslie.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Leslie, very much appreciate it. And there was nobody else signed up? Okay, great. We are now on to item number 8, but we still don't have, so we're gonna table item number 8 because of a conflict of interest previously stated by Councilor Corbis last month, so we still don't have one more extra council member here. And so we're going to, do we need a motion to table that? I'm gonna go ahead and make a motion to table resolution 04-2025 till next month.
Second.
Motion by Mayor Flaherty, second by Councilor Waddington. Any other discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
And there we go. Review Budget Committee applications. And so I neglected earlier to mention, Mr. Norberg is out, not well today, so that's why he's not here. We do have one application, Joe Teal, and so we have a vacancy, and Joe's not here, but I'll go ahead and make a motion to appoint Joe Teal to our Budget Committee.
Second.
Motion by Mayor Flaherty to appoint Joe Teal to our Budget Committee, second by Councilor Westrom. Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
So, and just so that you know, Joe Teal already was given a budget, draft budget, and has already been preparing for the meeting, so.
How many openings do we still have?
I think,
3?
Liz, do you know how many openings we still have? Is it 2 or 3? Yeah, I think it's, yeah, Michelle's looking. I think it's 2 or 3. Next up, this is what I get for having my stuff messed up.
Mayor,
Yeah.
with the vote and acceptance of Joe Teal's application, we have 2 vacancies left.
If I remember right, aren't those 2-year terms?
Yes.
Yes, those are 2-year terms.
Oh, I'm sorry, 3-year terms.
3-year terms appointed by the council. Budget Committee is comprised of Budget Committee members, both public and all of the city councilors are Budget Committee members as well. So we can have up to 14.
Mhm.
All right, we're going to move on to item number 10, consider surplus of police vehicles to provide to Myrtle Point. So just want to mention, go ahead. You want to make that motion?
I was just gonna make a motion that we, now are we donating or are they buying?
No, so it's an intergovernment, we're able to donate, but it's basically a donation. It's an intergovernment agreement. And so it saves us money because we don't have to strip the cars and get them ready to sell. And so Myrtle Point expressed an interest. Chief Doyle was totally on board and was excited.
So yes, let's donate 2010 and a 2012 Tahoe from Coquille PD to Myrtle Point PD.
Second.
And have city manager sign such documents.
That's thank you.
Second.
All right, it's still seconded. Motion by Councilor Westrom to authorize City Manager Norberg to donate the 2 vehicles to Myrtle Point PD. What he said. Seconded by Councilor Waddington. Any other discussion or questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, great. Now on to Haley, item number 11, consider ordinance 1533, vacation of Jefferson lot.
Okay, you'll remember, excuse me, you'll remember this from last time. There are different vehicles that the council uses to approve or deny things. Motion of the council, you move to do something. Resolution of the council, you resolve. Ordinance being the highest one. When we passed this vacation of Jefferson Park last meeting, we did it via order, which is your lowest level of vehicle. Our wise city attorney has counseled us to do it as the highest level, which is ordinance vehicle. And so what you have before you is an ordinance to approve the same vacation that you approved at your last meeting. Is there anything you want to add, Mr. Costello? Did I?
It's what the statute calls for, an ordinance. Yeah, so. Oh, I just need an ordinance number. Do we have an ordinance number?
1533, right?
Oh, okay.
Is it not listed on the ordinance?
1533.
Okay. I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 1533 vacating approximately .64 acres public park at the northeast intersection of 17th and Hemlock, commonly referred to as the Jefferson School Park.
Second.
All right, motion by Councilor Westrom, seconded by Councilor Corbus. Approve ordinance 1533. Any other discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
All right.
Teresa, Director Lucas, approve the renewed appointment of members to the Coos Library Board. Anything you want to add on that? And just follow your recommendation to approve?
It's just a formality. They just need to be approved to run a second term.
Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and make the motion to approve the renewed appointment of Barbara Caffey and Kathy Coos Library Board. Okay, motion by Mayor Flaherty, seconded by Councilor Waddington. Any other discussion? All in favor? Aye. All right, thank you, Director Lucas.
Are we already there?
Yep.
All right, we're already there. Go to the order. We want to go ahead and be on record to say we are going to,
At least if
we have a quorum. We'd like to set a May 19th special council meeting. Talking with Mr. Norberg, we have several agenda items
already stacking up for this meeting. And so,
One of the items on this meeting is to discuss the ambulance funding and ambulance fee, among many other things. So I just want to make sure,
May 19th, you said?
May 19th, does that work for you?
Yes.
Is it better to set it for 6:30?
Is that 2 Mondays from today?
6:30 better?
I don't care. Is this a special meeting? Is this a council meeting? Are we having executive session at all?
Not right now. There's the potential, we need to wait and talk to Mr. Norberg. It would be in regards to Teamsters, if we did.
Okay.
So, does that work? Okay.
Yeah.
all right, we will go ahead and we're going to set that meeting, special meeting for May 19th at 6:30 p.m. It is a general special meeting, open to the public.
Let's go to the order.
That's good.
All right.
All right, nothing else for the order. I'm going to adjourn our meeting at 7:25 and turn it over to our URA president for a URA meeting.
You just have the consent calendar, Madam President.
I like it when it's easy.
That's pretty easy.
All right, so I will call the URA meeting to order at 7:26.
I will make a motion to approve the consent calendar for April 7, 2025 URA.
All right.
Second.
Okay. All right, motion made by Member Flaherty and seconded by Westrum. Any discussion? All right, all those in favor?
All right.
Aye. Anything for good of the order? All right, let's adjourn at 7:27.
All right, thank you, folks. Thanks for joining us. Be safe and enjoy the beautiful weather.